talk about hedge funds. So when we're talking about a macro hedge fund, I sort of understand the concept that we're understanding how the world works. We're finding these patterns, these linkages. We are maybe trading or investing in maybe 100 different markets or asset classes on various bets. Could we say bets?
You could
And it
definitely
kind
say bets. Bets is
okay, sure,
okay
sure.
because, and many times it's important. Uh, Bets is actually a great way to describe it, and the reason why it's a great way to describe it is because you always want to be thinking about, you have a bet, you have an expected payoff if you win, if you're right, you have expected payoff if you lose, and
Yeah.
it also emphasizes the fact that there is uncertainty, right? And so you really do have to uh, think about any trade that you do as a bet in one direction
So
or the
like
other.
even if you're pretty certain, there's a chance the Cleveland Browns might make the playoffs next year. Like there's a
Right.
probability
And
that that could happen.
when you trade markets, what you do
Yeah.
is it's not just about knowing the probability that the Browns will make it,
Yep.
um, which is probably zero. It's also relative to what's priced in. So it's
Yeah.
not just whether you understand it, it's
Yeah.
whether you understand it relative to the collective wisdom of everyone in the world who is
Mm.
also thinking about that question and essentially pricing, right?
And
And so
you know
that's
that you might know that Browns fans are betting with their heart, not with their head. And so you're saying this is a market mispricing of this
that's right.
probability. So then how so I kind of get that. And so you're looking for alpha by saying such and such is mispriced or the market or the aggregate, not really calculating the odds here or pricing them in, or there's a way to play this trade. So then what does that look like in practicality? Is that buying derivatives, futures, options? Like how does that trade actually get executed, like in financial terms?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different security styles that investors can use in order to express that view. People will regularly trade things like futures or swaps. Options are often popular for certain traders in terms of how they construct their views of the world,
Mm-hmm.
or buying and selling or shorting cash securities. So pretty much that's the beautiful thing in when you think about a hedge fund. One of the great things that they have at their disposal is the ability to work across a wide range of different assets,
Mm-hmm.
and also to work across long and short positions, and to express that in a variety of different forms or structures.